Hey everybody, welcome to Module 12. And first I want to congratulate all of you to getting to this point. It is a tough course. I know there's a lot that you guys have been going through. I know it can be frustrating at times, but I truly hope that you guys are finding this to be unique and beneficial to you and finding a new way of thinking and growing with that. So congratulations on getting here, but we're not done yet. For those of you who are very interested from the grade standpoint, we still have 40% of your overall grade left to be decided based on these final two projects that you have. And just from an overall learning standpoint, I've talked over throughout the semester about having a portfolio piece to feel really good about. All that stuff is still very much in place, so make sure we're finishing strong on this, okay? So you have two finals for this class, a group and an individual. And you're going to need the 3 full weeks that you get for the group project, and then you have 1 week for the individual. Please believe me when I say to be successful for this group project, it will take 3 full weeks working through this, okay? So read through the assignment sheet and look through those examples in there as soon as possible. Do that right away. Get a kind of lay of the land, know what you're being asked for on this. But the kind of crux of it is that it breaks down into 3 parts. So this week is going to be your big idea for this, that you're going to work as a group figuring out what your big idea. It's got a lot of different names, but this is the idea that your brand is going to bring to life in its full digital campaign. It's more than your product or service. It needs to have emotion and impact behind it. This is going to be the core, the essential truth that you want to prove. In a way, I always talk about this with clients, and what I really suggest for students is think about what you want your audience to feel, think, or believe after seeing and experiencing that campaign. Then turn that sentiment, turn that idea into a statement. That's your big idea right there, okay? Once you have some ideas on that, then you can start thinking about ways to bring that to life. This essential truth that you're going to have needs to come to life in creative and interesting ways. That's going to be your big idea that you're bringing to life, and finding the new interesting ways for people to take that in. So I go through a couple of examples here, both in the assignment sheet, but I'll run through a couple here for a video for you on this. So first, there's the sentiment, there's this belief that crazy things are going to happen in life, and because of that, you need insurance to protect you. So that's what you have. That's an idea. It's a truth of the life. A big idea here could be that we have the most experience protecting people through the unexpected elements of life. That would be what the Farmers campaign for insurance that you've seen for that. I'm sure you've seen their ads. Or it could be crazy things, mayhem, will sneak up on you in life, and you need us to protect you from that. That's what Allstate uses for that with the mayhem ads. So that's what you need to get to. That's where you need to get to for the idea and bringing to life for the big idea this week. Your group needs to get to that point where you have an emotionally centered idea that you can bring forward from there. So think about this as an application of the point you want to make. From there, you come up with a title. So for the Farmers, it's We've Seen a Thing or Two. For Allstate, it's Mayhem, for those examples. And then you need a description about that. This is where you're going to have to spend some time thinking of how you can creatively express the thoughts and sentiments of your big idea. It should be creatively written and structured. There's lots of professional examples in there, both in terms of what we have for professional ones, but then also some video pieces on an assignment sheet. Just look through, and you can also find a ton of this online for the write-ups, this kind of anthem big truth there. So find some creative ways. This is your chance to really have some fun with that. So finally, you need to think about how you're going to bring all this to life. That's the creative execution of the idea. In the Farmers example, their creative application of the idea was that they were going to tell the actual comical, unexpected ways that accidents can happen and show this big idea, the central truth that things are going to happen in life. We have a ton of experience with it, so we'll protect you because we've seen these already crazy things, so you couldn't even imagine something crazier than this happen. In the Allstate example, their creative execution of this was to personify the idea, the concept of mayhem into an actual character and have him go through the problems that could happen to you. From there, your audience is going to be aware that the literal mayhem that can happen to them in their lives, as well as the ways that Allstate can protect them. So they're associating, it's called an associative complex, that those two things are coming together. They see the ways that Allstate is able to help them out from that. So all of your readings this week are really designed to give you a better sense of the larger big idea campaign thinking. For your discussion post, I need you to find a real-life brand campaign that you admire and analyze it across all those elements in the prompt. For your response, make sure you're responding to peers' posts in there and giving your own thoughts and feedback for those. And since this is so crucial, I need all groups to check in with me on their big idea planning. So email me by Wednesday of next week with your answers on those elements in the discussion prompt, but make it for your brand. Okay, so all the things that you're doing in the discussion this week for a different brand if you're choosing, I want you to go through and email me by Wednesday of next week for what your group's big idea campaign. I only need one person from the group to do it. As always, make sure you copy all other group members so I can respond to you guys efficiently and effectively and give you guys feedback from there. And then that is really going to get things moving from there. Things get rolling fast. Please believe me when I say you are going to need every day of these 3 weeks to successfully complete the digital campaign, but I'm here to help. Week 1, this week, we're working on the big idea, getting that set up. Weeks 2 and 3, we're going to move into the executional considerations, how this big idea campaign is going to come to life across all the touch points, why it's going to resonate for your audience, it's going to help with your brand value proposition, how it's going to help with your content strategy, your digital experience, your social media. All of those things need to have ideas and structuring behind it, but the main kind of linchpin that everything's going to hang on is that big idea campaign. So I'm giving you a full week this week to work on that, and then the final 2 weeks are going to be prepping for the final presentation that you're getting for that. But get started right away. It's super important. Let me know what I can do to help you out. I'm throwing a lot at you. I realize that, but I know you guys are capable of it. I have full trust and confidence in you, but let me know what I can do to help support you so you guys can create something truly great that you're proud of. So thanks everybody, and we'll talk soon. Have a great week.